Ready to dive into the dark history of presidential assassinations? These grim events have left an indelible mark on American history. Let's start with Abraham Lincoln, the 16th president. On April 14, 1865, Lincoln was enjoying a play at Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C. when he was fatally shot by John Wilkes Booth, an actor and Confederate sympathizer. Booth shot Lincoln in the back of the head and managed to escape, but was caught and killed 12 days later. Lincoln died the next morning, plunging the nation into profound grief. Next up, James A. Garfield, the 20th president. On July 2, 1881, Garfield was at the Baltimore and Potomac Railroad Station in Washington, D.C., when Charles Guiteau shot him twice in the back. Though the wounds were not immediately fatal, the medical treatment he received was catastrophic. Infections set in, and Garfield succumbed to his injuries on September 19, 1881. Then there's William McKinley, the 25th president. On September 6, 1901, at the Pan American Exposition in Buffalo, McKinley was shot by anarchist Leon Czolgosz. The first bullet harmlessly bounced off a button, but the second hit his stomach. Despite medical efforts, McKinley died on September 14th due to gangrene caused by the bullet. Fast forward to November 22, 1963, and we have John F. Kennedy, the 35th president. While riding in a motorcade in Dallas, Texas, Kennedy was shot by a sniper. The first bullet hit his neck and the fatal second shot struck his head. Kennedy was rushed to the hospital but was pronounced dead shortly after. This assassination shook the nation and remains a subject of numerous conspiracy theories. Presidential assassination attempts didn't end there. Ronald Reagan, the 40th president, narrowly escaped death on March 30, 1981. John Hinckley Jr. shot Reagan as he exited the Washington Hilton Hotel. The bullet missed Reagan's heart by mere centimeters, and after a 4-hour surgery, the president recovered. Even George W. Bush, the 43rd president, faced danger. On May 10, 2005, during a speech in Tbilisi, Georgia, a man threw a grenade-like object at Bush. Miraculously, it didn't explode. And let's not forget Richard Nixon, the 37th president. On February 22, 1974, a gunman hijacked a plane intending to crash it into the White House to kill Nixon. Thankfully, the plot was foiled and the gunman took his own life. Assassination attempts also targeted presidential candidates. Robert F. Kennedy, brother of JFK and a senator, was shot on June 5, 1968 by Sirhan Sirhan. After winning the California Democratic primary, Kennedy was fatally wounded and died the next day. Most recently, on July 14, 2024, an attempt was made on former President Donald Trump at a rally in Pennsylvania. Trump was injured, and tragically one rally participant died. The shooter was neutralized by the Secret Service. Presidential assassinations and attempts have left lasting scars on American history. They remind us of the fragility of public service and the ever-present threats faced by leaders. Stay curious and remember, history often repeats itself. TV Pubini watermark.